Darren Rovell here with Will Stern for Collect TV, and today we are talking about the Shoeless Joe Jackson autograph that's at Hunt Auctions closing on May 2nd. Shoeless Joe Jackson autographs are rare because he was, in fact, illiterate, but was able to write thanks to, I believe, his wife and copying his wife. This is at $55,000 with BP. As of Tuesday, 4 o'clock Eastern time. What say you about Shoeless Joe Jackson autographs and how the market reacts to it?
So, I mean, like you said, he was semi-illiterate, so his autographs and signatures are incredibly rare. There was the famous, there's a single signed photo of him that's authenticated by PSA DNA. And that sold for almost 1.5 million in October 2021. Now, this is obviously not going to reach anywhere near there, but these just don't come up very often. And what sticks out to me is because of how rare his signature is, we're really having to reach kind of the bottom of the barrel as far as like documents and memorabilia are concerned, because this is like a companion piece to a recognizance bond, and it's really deep in there for us to just find any signature from one of the legends of the early 20th century baseball.
Listen, for me, if it does not have the story, it's not for me. I have a problem. This is much like how Muhammad Ali's signature changed over time, and there were 200 versions of it because his Parkinson's got worse and worse and worse. The photo that went for like 147 or whatever, that the signature on there was actually pretty good, which makes it hard for me to reconcile this, which is like more of a scribble. I feel like you need to have some sort of key as to what happened over time. Like, this was Joe Jackson. Oh, this is from 1937. This is from 1941. He's getting better. See, like, I have a hard time, and sometimes I can't, as it gets up to these numbers. I respect what the authenticators are doing, but I just can't believe it. It seems too hard to call. And as a collector, that's when I'm out. If there were much more of the story here of this is his signing his house that's famous to the this and that. Other than that, it's just an autograph. And, what I would say is scarcity alone does not make a market. And to me, this seems like, and I know you're going to kill me here, but it's like the video game that was never played, right? Like, okay, that's just scarcity. There's not like the love. There's no story here. And for me, that's why I'm out.
Well, I'm out because I can't afford it. But if I could, I would disagree, because it's not scarcity without a story, right? We already established why there's scarcity, because this grade of grades has no signatures. So when these pop up, which they never do, that's the story, that you're finding one of these incredibly rare pieces from one of these unbelievably iconic athletes.
Okay, it's you have a story, but it's not, for me, it's not a wow, oh my God. It's something, but
It's certainly not like the photograph.
there's not a there. I just think when you're spending, and yeah, like I'm thinking about this more about buying. When you're spending this type of money, I think, what could you get on a Shoeless Joe Jackson card? Yes, I'm a one of one type of guy. I love the one of ones. I just can't rationalize how there are so few and they all look different. That's a problem with me. And so I can't, I'd love to again have that key where I would say, see, this is how Shoeless Joe got better and better. And this is the story I can tell about how he copied his wife. No one strung that together. And I can't do the work at $55,000. It's too much of the other rule of the hobby is if there's too much to say, then it's not worth buying. If you think it's just good enough because he was illiterate or semi-illiterate and didn't have enough autos, okay. I don't think that's good enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, see, I think I won here. Darren Rovell, Will Stern on Collect TV, and if Will has something else to say, he'll say it off camera.